y'all tell me how y'all feeling out there, you feel me, with the cryptocurrency market, man. I know it's mixed feelings. Some people is excited about it. Some people is, you know, exhausted about it. It's like two different feelings that I am seeing when I talk to people about cryptocurrency. Let me know how the economy is treating you, right? I think I like to use these videos as sentiment checkers. You know, I've watched other economists talk about, you know, that the economy is real bad, and I've watched economists who talk about there's massive opportunity now with the Fed about to print. So I really just believe it really depends on your perspective and how you really view these things, and if you actually have money to buy cryptocurrency. I think that the sentiment is about as low as it's going to go unless we see something bad happen, right? Really, really bad. But I think the sentiment is kind of like peaked at the bottom. I don't think it's getting any worse than what it really is. Though we continue to see institutions pour money, we continue to see institutions align themselves with digital assets, whether it be stablecoin integrations, whether it be the poly market, dropping a coin, chain link technology being integrated any and everywhere, tensor subnets starting to get listed on the centralized exchanges. It seems that things that normally wouldn't happen in a bear market are happening. So this is why I don't believe that this is a freaking bear market, right? But at the end of the day, if you look at the trajectory of Bitcoin, you see that we have these slow spots, right? I call them the slow spots, where nothing is really happening. It's like, whatever, you feel me? And I think that's where we are currently right now in cryptocurrency. Every time I feel like this and the video starts slowing up and things start slowing down in crypto as far as marketing and you know, KOL type shit, you know what I'm saying? It always has marked the bottom. Will this time be different? Who knows? But it has always marked the bottom, right? It's the same people. They show up on the videos. Ready to go? They show up on the video. My bad, guys. I was goddamn recording here, getting my car washed. But yeah. Just getting my car washed. So again, just having an understanding that it's two type of people in crypto right now. It's two type of people in crypto. You gotta understand, it's the people that got into crypto at 15,000 Bitcoin, 800 ETH, right? And then it's the people that got into crypto when Trump became president, right? And in a way, I'm not gonna say they bought into the top, but they bought into an asset that had already had an extended run. And the question is, how is the community doing? You know what I mean? And not per se the community. When I say community, I'm talking about retail, right? How is retail doing, right? Is retail in a position where they can go out there and, I could buy cryptocurrency and whatever happens in real life happens in real life, right? And that is where we're getting a lot of mixed signals as far as the sentiment. You got some economists saying, the economy is bad, everybody is in debt, credit is at an all-time high, credit debt is at an all-time high, nobody's paying their mortgages, people about to get kicked out, is way better by renting than owning. And then you got another people that's saying we're in the beginning of the golden age, AI bubble, the risk on assets, they're about to start printing money, the QE, right? You got this mixed sentiment, right? And it's hard for me to give you guys a prediction because when I look at the charts, right, I take a lot of flack. I look at the charts, I see Bitcoin, I see the total cryptocurrency market cap under our orange line on the ultimate RSI, and y'all like what is Millie talking about? Like, guys, when I say that, I'm saying every time that we are under that orange line, we are at risk. Just think that we're at risk. So if anything bearish happened, if anything negative happened, there's a good chance that it will affect cryptocurrency, your crypto that you're hurting. Right now, the total cryptocurrency market cap is under that line. Total 3 isn't though. So that gives us hope that the altcoin market is still strong. And if you're betting that at some point in Q4 or in 2026 that we see an altcoin season, that we see this huge run up, then when everything is quiet the way it is, this is the time that you're buying. If you got into Bitcoin at 15K, Ethereum at 800, whatever, right? If you got into those assets early, right, when no one was talking about it and you seen this huge run up, right, and now you're concerned that you made all of this money, right, because that's where I'm at, right? I made all this money to the huge run up, right? Do I want to take something off the table? And I think that if your net worth in crypto outweighs your net worth in real life, yes, take something off the table. You don't have to sell all your crypto, but take some profits, right? Maybe you wait till January 1st. That's way it's the full year, whatever, however you want to do. But the wise thing to do is to take profits. There's nothing wrong with like being straight community and this and that and having diamond hands, because if you have diamond hands, if you have the money to have diamond hands, right? A lot of people don't point out that aspect of the whole diamond hands mentality. You got to have the money, you got to have the security, you got to have the stability, you got to be financial stable to have diamond hands. You can't have anything over your head, debt, responsibilities, mortgage, car note, girlfriend, whatever. You can't have none of that off of your head and expect you're gonna have diamond hands, because that's just unrealistic. The only people that had diamond hands are people that had consistent income where they can sit, not have to worry about that asset, and have that mental clarity. Right, you got that mental clarity, guess what? You ain't thinking about your crypto. For example, I made a little bit of money on crypto, took some profits on the way up. I got money in crypto. I don't have to think about it. I can live life. I don't have to think about it. Whatever happens to that crypto happens. And that's ideally where you want to be at with your investments. You don't want to have your investments making extra pressurizing you, and then you effed up in the head because you like, man, if I sell, I might miss out on generational wealth, but if I don't sell, I can't eat no oodles and noodles. I'm messed up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you gotta understand where you're at in this this crypto environment and where you came into the cycle. Because so many people, you might have a person to be like, oh, I was watching Millie Woo, I bought this token, I lost money. You might have a person say, hey, I made money because I got into Jasmine at 203. PCs hop in the comments and they're like, oh, don't follow this guy. Oh, it's like, bro, I had a whole community get into Jasmine at 203, right? They had a choice to either take profits or continue to hold. That's a choice that you as the investor has to make. You hit buy, you hit sell. And ain't on nobody that you watching. It ain't on the president to help you make that decision, okay? We gotta understand that. We need more to happen for us to go higher. Now, once we get back above that orange line, we got the momentum, we good, right? We good. So, I don't know when retail's coming back. I don't know if retail comes back. I can't answer that question, only you can. So you get in the comments and you tell me how the economy is going and how everything is going where you at. I want to know everybody's opinion. I told y'all by the time the end of October come, we be pumping again. Literally said this. I literally showed y'all on the chart. Go watch the live stream. It's on the chart. I showed y'all on the chart. I said, look, this same thing happened last year because we called October and it didn't happen immediately. But by the end of October, we started to go in that trajectory of up only in Q4. And it looks like it's starting to happen again. But the only thing we need is confirmation, right? We're looking for Bitcoin to get back over our orange line on the ultimate RSI. We're looking for the total cryptocurrency market cap to get back over that orange line on the ultimate RSI. Gym flow, guys. So I'm getting ready for the gym right now. I said by the time the end of the month come, crypto gonna be pumping again, bro. Now it's still led by more so institutional demand, because I'm still seeing a lot of institutional interest in like smart money buying up crypto. I think today Michael Saylor just bought some crypto. At the end of the day, it's still led by institutions. At some point retail is going to get in, but we're getting the signs that we could get what's it called, you know how when them people be about to pass and they put the little get them back going, right? That's what QE gonna do. That's what QE gonna do. It's gonna get money in people's pockets, and people gonna have money to buy risk assets, right? So once they get the money in the people's pockets, they gonna buy cryptocurrency. They got no choice, right? When I talk to people, like I went to go get my oil change on my car yesterday. I talked to some people, they like, man, what do you do? What do you do? Ooh, I tell them about crypto. They're like, man, I wanna learn about crypto. I just don't know where to start. So like people are intrigued. I'm not gonna say anyone's interested. We already know people not interested, but people are intrigued, right? They wanna know how to make money in crypto, right? And you know what I'm saying? What better way to be eased into that than using financial instruments that you already use, like banks, like PayPal, like Venmo, like Cash App, like all the stuff that you already use. If they're already integrating stable coins and crypto into that, and it's gonna make it easier for everybody to use. Not that AI is literally blowing up. Just look at any job, look at any business, like everybody's automating their work tasks. They're looking to cut off jobs, you know what I'm saying? I know it sounds messed up, but you know what I mean? A lot of jobs are going to be getting cut because of artificial intelligence, but a lot of jobs are also going to be made because of artificial intelligence. A lot of lives are going to be changed because of people who are investing into the infrastructure levels of artificial intelligence. Because at the end of the day, we're still at the beginning of all of this, guys. I don't want to talk too long, but I told y'all, October, I showed y'all on the chart. Go look at the chart, go look at the live stream. At the end of the month, it's gonna turn green, just like it happened last year, where everybody was clowning us for saying October and it never happened. Anyway, gotta get to the gym. I'ma holler at you guys. Gotta buy or sell every time, you know, the market pumps or dumps, right? Like, people fail to realize that I've been inside crypto for a while now, bro. I've been inside crypto for a long time, almost like 4 or 5 years now. Every time the market pumps or dumps, I don't gotta like rush to do anything, right? Sometimes the best thing is not doing anything. That's what I've been doing, not even making any content. I have a lot of exposure to the market, right? I've been touching grass. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I've been touching grass. I haven't been concerned or worried about cryptocurrency, right? Like I said, I seen a comment on one of my posts, one of my videos. A guy was like, "Oh, don't follow Millie, you lose money with Millie." Like, bro, if anybody who's been following me since we originally got into crypto, we made money. You're gonna lose money, all right? You're gonna win, you're gonna lose something. You can't win them all. But for the majority of this cycle, we've made money. Now, if you bought in around the time Trump became president, most likely you've lost money, right? You got in late, and you need to hold that L instead of blaming everybody else, right? Stop blaming everybody else because you weren't knowledgeable enough of, you know, cryptocurrency or risk on assets to see that we were beginning a new cycle, right? I always wasn't knowledgeable as well, bro. I wasn't always the most knowledgeable person either, right? It took time to learn, right? I had to be a sponge in crypto. I had to take losses. I had to pay my tuition, right? At the School of Hard Knocks, right? I had to pay my tuition to learn crypto, right? You pay in losses and you learn and you get better, and then you start making money. This is just simple as that. So a lot of people, you know, they get on these YouTubers comments and it's like, "Oh, I've been losing money ever since I was the bro." You started following me in 2024. Like, you started following me when Trump dropped the meme coin and everybody was excited about crypto because everybody, you know, thought that we was going to go into this euphoria stage, and we didn't. We didn't, okay? We brush off our bruises, we, you know what I'm saying, brush that shit off, and we wake up to see another day. And we attack each day aggressively with the mentality that we are going to win this cycle. If winning is what we do, then losing is not an option. Stop fucking complaining, bro. For the people bought Jasmine at 203 who've been following my account and got a 20x. Some people took profits. Some people bought Max. Some people bought Pendo. So many plays that I then threw out there in its early infancy stages that had done 10, 50, or even 100 X's. So many plays. There's also plays that did 50 X's, 25 X's, whatever, and then went all the way back down, right? Because that's how crypto is, right? If you don't take advantage of the hype cycle, then you will be exit liquidity. Be able to identify when you're early to something and when you're late. Anyway, got to get up out of here, guys. Just ate my breakfast. I got my Waffle House coffee right here. So about to go in the lab and tap into the market. But yo, stop freaking complaining. We're gonna make it, guys. We gonna make it.